vacation spot did you love as a kid but now realize was chosen for completely different reasons? So my family went to this desert resort in Arizona every summer from when I was like 7 until I was 16. It was called Paradise Springs or something cheesy like that. I loved it as a kid. Thought it was literally the best place on earth. BC, they had these massive pools with rock formations and secret caves you could swim through. My parents would let us go off on our own all day, which felt so grown up. Me and Andrew would just get these special wristbands and could order whatever food we wanted by the pool without our parents. We'd get these giant virgin pina coladas and hot dogs and just live our best lives while mom and dad did whatever adults do at resorts, I guess. I remember seeing these people in suits having meetings by the main building sometimes. Thought they were just boring business people on vacation. There was this one guy, always wearing sunglasses even inside, who would talk to my dad sometimes. Ryan, I think his name was. He seemed important. Everyone treated him different. As a teenager, I started noticing weird stuff, like how my parents would sometimes disappear for hours, especially at night. They'd tell us they were going to dinner but would come back at like 2 a.m. I remember one night I couldn't sleep and saw my mom come back to our room alone at 3 a.m. looking IDK, not like herself. Her hair was messy and she was carrying her shoes. I pretended to be asleep but watched her through barely open eyes as she took a really long shower. When I was 15, I wanted to go to my friend Isla's party, which was during our usual vacation week, and my dad flipped out when I asked if we could go to Paradise Springs a different week. That was the first time I realized something was off about these trips. One night I heard my mom crying in the bathroom. When she came out, her eyes were all puffy but she acted like everything was fine. Said she had allergies. In the desert. Right. That same trip, I found my dad's phone unlocked by the pool when he went to get drinks. I know I shouldn't have, but I looked through his messages. There were tons from someone saved as just H with times and room numbers. Nothing else. Just like room 342, 11 p.m. or Cabana 5, 9:30 p.m. And my dad would just reply, confirmed, or sometimes, Hannah can't make it, which was extra weird. BC, my mom's name isn't Hannah. I was confused but didn't say anything. Then on our last night there was this big event in the main hall. All the adults dressed up fancy, and Andrew and I were told to stay in the room and order movies. But I was 16 and curious, so I snuck out after Andrew fell asleep. I went to the main hall and peeked through these big glass doors. It was filled with people in fancy clothes, but not like a normal party. Everyone was wearing these weird masks and there was no music, just quiet talking. I saw my dad talking to Ryan, both holding drinks. My mom was across the room talking to some woman I'd never seen before. Then this older man tapped a glass and everyone got quiet. He started talking about annual contributions and maintaining our special community and how what happens at Paradise Springs stays at Paradise Springs. It sounded so rehearsed and creepy. Then he said something about this year's arrangements and started calling out names of couples. When he said Joshua and Hannah, my dad and mom both stepped forward and everyone clapped. I didn't understand what was happening but felt sick to my stomach.